Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon if you are listening to or watching to this video. So, yeah, my greetings to you all, guys. The next topic that you will be having is about media, Unit 5. The list are the vocabulary that we are going to use in this unit, which is all about media, right? So let's start by speaking the words properly. Media, art, news, educational content, digital media, innovation, websites, social media, create, content, follow, friended, headline, source, body, lead source, photo, caption, founder. Now, I would like you to write this on your notebook, then write again the word in Thai. All right? So, I will be giving you 10 minutes to write down and translate it in Thai so that later on, when we are going to go through the next following slides, you will be able to understand what are those words that we are going to encounter later. Now let's try to define media. What does media mean? Media is the plural form of medium which describes any channel of communication. This can include anything from printed paper to digital data or data and encompasses art, news, educational content, and numerous other forms of information. Digital media, the other hand, which makes up an increasingly vast portion of modern communication, is comprised of intricately encoded signals that are transmitted over various forms of physical and virtual media such as fiber optic cable and computer networks.
สื่อเป็นรูปแบบพหูพจน์ของสื่อซึ่งอธิบายช่องทางการสื่อสารใดๆทั้งนี้อาจรวมถึงอะไรก็ได้ตั้งแต่การพิมพ์เอกสารไปยังข้อมูลดิจิทัลและครอบคลุมเนื้อหาไปอย่างศิลปะข่าวสารเนื้อหาการศึกษาและข้อมูลรูปแบบอื่นๆสื่อดิจิทัลซึ่งเต็มไปด้วยการสื่อสารโมเด็มจำนวนมากขึ้นประกอบด้วยสัญญาณที่เข้ารหัสที่ซับซ้อนส่งผ่านสื่อทางกายภาพและเสมือนหลายรูปแบบเช่นสายเคเบิลและเครือข่ายคอมพิวเตอร์
Now let's define new media. New media is a catch-all term used for various kinds of electronic communications that are conceivable due to innovation in computer technology. In contrast to old media, which includes newspapers, magazines, book, televisions, and other such non-interactive media. New media is comprised of websites, online video, audio streams, email, online social platforms, online communities, online forums, blogs, internet telephony, web advertisements, online education, and much more.
สื่อใหม่ๆคือเป็นได้ทั้งหมดที่ใช้สำหรับการสื่อสารบนทางอิเล็กทรอนิกส์ประเภทต่างๆ ที่เป็นไปได้เนื่องจากนวัตกรรมของเทคโนโลยีคอมพิวเตอร์ตรงข้ามกับสื่อเก่าๆซึ่งรวมไปถึงหนังสือพิมพ์นิตยสารโทรทัศน์และสื่ออื่นๆที่ไม่สามารถตอบโต้ได้สื่อใหม่ๆจะประกอบไปด้วยเว็บไซต์ออนไลน์วิดีโอเสียงสตรีมแพลตฟอร์มของอีเมลบนโซเชียลออนไลน์ชุมชนในออนไลน์แพลตฟอร์มบล็อกโทรศัพท์อินเทอร์เน็ตโฆษณาเว็บและการศึกษาออนไลน์อื่นๆ
Now, last but not the least, we define social media, which is currently we use it. What does social media mean? The social media is a catch-call term for a variety of internet applications that allow users to create content and interact with each other. This interaction can take many forms, but some common types include sharing links to interesting content produced by third parties, public updates to a profile including information on current activities, sharing photos, and even location data, videos, and posts, commenting on the photos, post, updates, videos, and links by others.
โซเชียลมีเดียคือเป็นที่จับเครือข่ายทั้งหมดสำหรับแอปพลิเคชันอินเทอร์เน็ตที่หลากหลายที่อนุญาตให้ผู้ใช้สร้างเนื้อหาและโต้ตอบกันได้แต่มีบางประเภททั่วไปได้แก่ 1. การแชร์ลิงก์ไปยังเนื้อหาที่น่าสนใจที่ผลิตโดยบุคคลที่ 3 2. การอัปเดตโปรไฟล์บนสาธารณะรวมถึงข้อมูลปัจจุบันแม้แต่ข้อมูลตำแหน่งโลเคชันด้วย 3. แชร์ภาพถ่ายวิดีโอและโพสต์ 4. แสดงความคิดเห็นภายในรูปภาพโพสต์ การปรับปรุงและวิดีโอที่แชร์กันโดยผู้อื่น
In social media, we have known nowadays that more people are using it. Now, in this slide, we will be discussing on one of the part of speech, noun, like friends. Friends, as all you know, is a noun. Now we are going to use it in a sentence. Number 1, I have many Facebook friends. Number 2, how many friends do you have on Facebook? Jane has hundreds of friends on Facebook. Number 5, Jack and I have mutual on Facebook. So those have friends, right? Sentences have friends and use as a noun. Now, it's your turn to use it in a sentence, friends. Good job. Social media, in this area, every time you use Facebook, you can see and use lots of expressions, especially if you want to like, especially if you love the picture. And when you see some photos and some passage or any articles that is wrong, you get angry. And sometimes if you get sad, you click on tap on this icon sad, and then if you want to laugh about the pictures that you saw on social media on Facebook, then we're going to tap that laugh button or laugh icon, and then if you're shocked, you use the shocked icon that you were really shocked of what you saw on Facebook, right? And most likely again, the like button or the like icon is used the most. So, in relation to what this slide is all about, is that we are going to talk about the verb, one of the parts of speech. Okay, a verb. All right. When you are going to say friend, that is your noun. That is a noun. Okay. Then when you are going to use it as a verb, it becomes friended. Like for example, my teacher friended me and I didn't know how to say no. So, you can use the word friended. Other example, can I friend you on Facebook? Number 3 example, Nicole just friended me on Instagram. Last but not the least, I friended Cindy and sent her a message. Let's continue. A while ago we had a verb, now we will go through a noun, right? So in social media with the word like, it's already a noun. Then we will have an example for this. This post got many likes. There were thousands of Facebook likes. This Facebook page has almost 5,000 likes. A while ago, we used like as a noun. Now we are going to use it as a verb. Example, a few friends liked my Instagram post. Other example would have more than 100 people liked my post. So if you are going to use it as a verb, you could have this kind of sentences. You have your subject and then the verb and then your object. Very simple. Now we are going to use the word follow. Follow, in the other hand, is also a verb. Now, follow is commonly used on Facebook. So let's try to use it as a sentence. First, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Second example, my old friends are following me on Instagram. Third, I'm following my Davika on Instagram. So you see how it looks like and use it. If you're going to use it, if you are going to use following, let's just put it as you are doing it now. Okay? Follow plus ing, then you can use it now as a sentence. Like my old friends are following me on Instagram. I'm following my Davika on Instagram. Okay. If you can see in our slide, you can see Bangkok Post. Okay. This is one of the biggest and largest, by the way, a newspaper here in Bangkok, in Thailand. Okay. In English, not in Thai. So we are going to discuss today the parts of a newspaper. Let's start with the headline. Number 2, sub-headline. Number 3, lead. Number 4, body. Number 5, source. Number 6, photo. Number 7, caption. If you can also see, I already have explained it in Thai. So you can read that one so that you can understand more about it. Now, in the next slide, you will see it in English, all right? But most of it will be more specific where it is being posted or written on the newspaper. Let's move now. Okay, we are now having the parts of the newspaper. The first one is the photo, okay, or illustration. You can always see that one on a newspaper. Then we move to the nameplate or masthead. It's a big one that you can see on the newspaper. Okay, I have already put an arrow so you can follow what I am saying. We have a deck, a secondary headline which provides additional information about the story. Next to that is the byline, name of the writer appearing above the article. Next is the photo credit. Every time they post a picture, they always tell and show where they got the picture. Then we have the index outline, the descriptive information appearing with a piece of art, also called as caption. So that's where caption word is put on a newspaper. We have also graphic and jump line. Sometimes they put it, sometimes they don't. But mostly they have the lead, the first sentences of a news story, informing the reader of who, where, what, when, and sometimes how and why. This is very important in a newspaper because this part, usually the reader goes through it directly. They read that one, then that's the time they know the news is good or bad or so-so. Then the next one, the last one that we had, is the headline. That's where the readers usually then read if a good article is good to read or not. All right, in this slide, I will not talk about deeply more about the news article items, okay? I am just going to tell you the types of the news article, all right? But I want you to memorize this one so that you will also have ideas of what you are reading when you are going to read a newspaper. Number one, types of news is general news. Number two, political news. Number three, business news. Number four, crime news. Number five, sport news. Number six, entertainment news. Number seven, international news. Now, these types of news articles you should memorize because it will come out to your test. Okay, so I have written also it in Thai so that you will understand what are those words that or what types that are being used in this slide. Oh yeah, we have just ended our topic all about media. Now, I know you're happy. This is the last slide. Now, what I'm going to let you do today is to read an article and then answer the questions right away. All right? Now, I don't want you to give to me or send to me or submit to me tomorrow. I want you to submit it today. Okay? I want you to do it right away once you have read the article. All right. So the next slide would be the passage, and then the very last slide that you're going to see is the question and answer. I want you to read it carefully, understand. If you don't understand, you can ask me in line, and or so if you want, then you can translate it in Google. All right, we have Google Translate. We have lots of translator applications, so use that. Be resourceful, then you answer the questions. All right, so good luck to your answers. See you next week, and keep safe, everyone. Mark Zuckerberg was the founder of Facebook, which millions of people around the world are fondly using it to connect friends and loved ones. Moreover, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. The Pinterest is predominantly used by men looking for recipes and wedding dresses, which are not true. In the US, YouTube, a social media channel, reaches more US adults age 18 to 34 than any capable network. On a social media site, it doesn't provide interesting content such as quizzes, news, or links. We have also the Twitter that uses 140 characters. Moreover, a new joins member LinkedIn very second. This is the world's largest professional network and fantastic place to find a job or to recruit. The following slide is the questions. All right? Don't forget to answer it correctly. Here it goes, the questions. Number 1. Who is the founder of Facebook? Number 2. Which social media uses 140 characters? Number 3. What should you not do on social media site? Number 4. Which social media channel reaches more US adults ages 18 to 34 than any cable network? Number 5. This is the world's largest professional social network and is a fantastic place to find a job or to recruit. Number 6. Which of this statement is not true? A. YouTube is the largest search engine in the world. B. Haas provides architects and contractors with the opportunity to showcase their work to homeowners and design enthusiasts. C. A new member joins LinkedIn every second. D. Pinterest is predominantly used by men looking for recipes and wedding dresses. E. The Pinterest is predominantly used by men. That's all for our question and answer. Hope you answer it properly, correctly. Goodbye, guys. See you. I will be waiting for your answers. Please send it in line and do not send it tomorrow. Only today, January 15, 2021. Thank you.